Welcome to the Farmer Show, where we talk about everyday life and give advice. Any advice we give is based on opinions, not facts. I'm your host, Lovey.
And I'm your host, Z. Our Instagram is thefarmers_show.
That's TheFarmers_SHOW.
Make sure y'all follow us there and show us some love. And today's topic is recommended movies and shows.
But before we get into it, we hope from wherever you're listening from, you're having a fantabulous day.
Facts. So let's get into it, baby.
So basically, this is an episode that y'all can look forward to on every season. And we're just talking about our 3 most recommended movies and shows. We have 3 apiece, so there's 6 total. And we're going to try to tell you about it without giving too much away. So if you don't like spoilers at all, then maybe you shouldn't, listen to it too much. Maybe skip over a certain movie if you just haven't heard it yet. However, we are trying our best not to give any spoilers, just more so descriptive of what it's all about.
Facts. And if you guys have any recommended movie or shows that you want us to watch, feel free to comment or hit us up on our Instagram and we'll watch it and see what we like about it, and then we'll even put it on the show. So, yeah.
All right. So that sounds great. I cannot wait to hear what you guys have to suggest because we're always looking for new movies and shows.
Yeah, we love watching shows. We binge watch shows, movies. That's all we do.
Like crazy because we don't have a life. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. No, I'm going to go first. So one show, and I know some people probably have seen this. It's been out for a while. It's called The Mole. It's on Netflix. Mm-hmm. It's been out since 2001. And it's a competition show. It's basically similar to Among Us. If anybody's plays the game Among Us, you know there's a lot of backstabbing going on. So the contestants have to get through missions and also answer questions about who they think the mole is. All the while, the mole is trying to sabotage their efforts. And you know how annoying it is when you're trying to do something, but somebody's clearly stopping you and you don't even know who it is?
Yeah.
This is basically what the show is all about, you guys. Like, I've never seen so much backstabbing like this in my life. It's so juicy because I just feel like you learn more about who some of these people are as people by how they interact in teams. What did you think about it?
And just seeing how they are able to, trick other people and making them it's crazy.
Definitely have to know how to finesse if you do want to be good at this show. So definitely I recommend it, highly recommend it. Shout out to Netflix. So baby, do you have a show or a movie for us?
So mine is also on Netflix. It actually came out earlier this year, 2023. It has Eddie Murphy, Lauren London, and Jonah Hill in it, and it's called You People. It's about basically the standard traditional family and how a lot of the time families can mess up relationships. It talks about how the father always feel like the man is not, good enough for their daughter to be dating. Mm-hmm. And, it talks about too how family look at couples of different race. So I thought it was a very interesting movie to watch.
It really was. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I learned a lot. And I identify a lot with it, even though we're not a different race. But with us being the same sex, we do experience some of the same stuff. I know how it is. So I think a lot of people can definitely identify with it. It's a nice movie. Definitely a little bit of a rom-com, but not too romantic where it gets so gushy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really do like it. I have a show for you, and it's on Disney Plus. It has about 3 seasons on Disney Plus, so it probably has more somewhere else, but just about 3 seasons, and it came out in 2017. It is called The Orville.
Oh, yeah.
So The Orville is a comedic space adventure where the crewmates learn and grow as a crew. And it touches on topics such as religion, cheating, interracial dating, racism, gender identity in an intergalactic way. So if you enjoy watching stuff like The Family Guy and cracking up and stuff like that, or you like shows and classics like Star Trek, you're going to enjoy watching these 2 shows basically smashed together.
Yeah, it's a real good show. And it gives you a lot of information. I feel like it really talks about the world and how it's going to be in the future a little bit. So, yeah.
I do too. It's just so genius. It's so genius because the comedic timing is insane. And it's just what we go through nowadays. It's just in a galactic kind of way, in a more spacey kind of way.
I low-key want to be on that ship.
No, me too. I wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I can't give too much away, but I have my own fears. But being on the Orville, like,
yeah,
it's something very boss about being on that vessel. That's all I'm gonna say. If that doesn't excite you to go ahead and run and watch this show, just know they have actors and actresses such as Seth MacFarlane, Penny Gerald, Adrian Palicki, Peter Macon, Scott Grimes, Chad Coleman, and Liam Neeson. Y'all, this show is so dope. Like, it's really insane. It's really insane. And it's just like, these people are going to become your family.
Yeah.
It truly is.
It's funny, too. Like, I'm trying to tell you. My next one is also on Netflix. It came out in 2019. It have Sarah Hyland, Tyler James Williams. They're kind of the main people in the movie. It's called The Wedding Year. I really enjoyed it. So, once again, it's about how family can interfere with relationships. So in this movie, like, the boy's parents, they were kind of like forcing religion and babies and other things like that onto his fiance. And it was just too much for the girl at the time. But they had to like learn different things as individuals, but also as a couple, like, to move forward in life. So I found that a very interesting movie.
Y'all, it was really, really good. Like, if you just want something, like, nice and easy to look at and, like, crack up, maybe eat your dinner and stuff, get your popcorn, get your boo, this is definitely the movie to watch. I enjoyed it. I will watch it again, me personally.
Yeah.
So, this movie is Megan. Megan. I know a lot of you people know about it already. It is, like, M backwards E GAN. So it's M3GAN. It came out in 2022 and it's basically about a young girl. She is sent to live with her aunt after her parents die. So her aunt is working on a new toy to help parents and people like herself who need assistance with raising their children. But it takes a dark turn. And when I say a dark turn, I mean a really dark turn. It just goes to show Toy Story and Annabelle and all this other stuff didn't teach people in the past is literally stop playing with these toys. They are not for play. They are nothing to play with. Okay, not these 2022, 2023 versions of them. Like, yeah. It just it was very suspenseful, I will say, and kind
of creepy.
Definitely kind of creepy.
But I mean,
and funny. It had its funny moments, but it's like you're going to be laughing behind your hands. Because you're definitely going to be like a little squeamish. Like, ooh, my God. But it's definitely worth the watch. Definitely check it out. So it was in theaters. But far as right now, I'm not sure if it's on Netflix or anything like that. But if you have a Roku TV, search it up.
Yeah. Search
it up. Because it's definitely a good watch. If you can watch it, I ain't going to tell you how we looked at it. But we watched it. Just know we did.
But,
you got anything, baby?
Yeah, so my next one is, I'm pretty sure all of y'all heard about this and watched it at some point of your life. And I was kind of late catching on, but once I watched it, I cannot stop watching it.
She's addicted, y'all.
So this is also on Netflix. I think it just came on Netflix like the beginning of this year or sometime around it. So this show have a lot of actors and actresses. So I'm going to just name a few, not all of them, but it has Andrew Lincoln, Danai Gurira, Norman Reedus, Melissa McBride, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan. So y'all should already know what this show is. It's The Walking Dead. And it have, I think, about 12 seasons. It's still ongoing. I haven't seen the new one. I'm actually on season 11 right now, so I'm getting there. But basically, it talks about how people are dying and they come back alive as zombies. And the people that haven't died or haven't been bitten by the zombies have to fight for their lives to survive. And it also comes to a point where the people are actually fighting other people instead of the zombies. I find it really interesting. It makes you look at like the world a little bit different, because it's like a lot of this stuff, like a lot of like stuff they say in there, it gets your mind wondering, like, are we gonna have a zombie apocalypse or something going on? Like, it will have your mind like wondering.
Definitely makes you think. You guys, this is a classic, and I grew up on this show. I grew up watching this show, and I stopped at a certain point. I think at season like 3 or 4-ish. No, I think I might have got a little bit farther than I thought. Maybe like
season 4 or 5 or something.
Season 4 or 5, I stopped. Some of y'all might know why, but I stopped. And then when it got back on Netflix, I started rewatching some of the old ones. And then that's why I was like, you know what, Z, come watch this with me.
Yeah.
Like, come look at it, because it's going to change your life. And with her watching it, it ended up making me see so much further. And you guys, if you ever feel like stopping watching the show, just keep going. It's worth it.
Yeah, it's gonna piss you off. It's gonna piss you off. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that now, but it's worth it. It's worth the piss.
If you're not, you're not a Walking Dead fan if you're not pissed off.
Yeah.
Period. So, y'all, this is definitely a classic. If y'all know of any other like shows or movies that we can, watch or look at, or any movies that you just like, maybe you're too afraid to look at and you want us to go ahead and bite the bullet for you, we'll do it.
Look, I'm already tell you, The Grudge is off limits. Anything with demons in it, no. When I was younger, those movies terrified me as a kid. I do not like watching those scary demonic movies like that. So y'all on your own with it.
Yeah, I would like to go to sleep at night.
Yeah,
that'd
for
be
real.
nice. That'd be nice. But my advice is definitely like, just broaden your horizons.
Yeah.
Like, try everything. Try everything as far as like movie wise, broaden your taste. If you have a partner that wants you to try to watch something that you're maybe not used to, give it a chance, because that's something that Z and I do for each other a lot, and a lot of times it pays off.
Yeah, and they actually turn out pretty good. Like, for the longest, I never really watched like The Walking Dead. My grandma and mom, they was going crazy over it. Everybody was going crazy. I'm just like, this is boring. All it is zombies. And after watching it, I'm like, oh, this is really good. And then the video games with the zombies, and like, look, I just became like a zombie addicted person now. Like,
Yes.
But yeah.
She even bites me a lot, y'all. I don't even know. Like,
but yeah. If there's anything you want us to talk about or need advice, hit us up on IG at @thefarmers_show.
And we're out.
Bye, y'all.